Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Roberto, and yeah, this is ZILILE. Keep it right here, and you gotta know superstar stuff all the time.
Hello, my heart's calling you. Can you hear it calling?
Okay, that is like one of my favorite music videos from Chanda, Mbao. Now you know. Okay, so that is My Town featuring Kaladosha's very beautiful music video over there. But it is time to get a little bit creative and get to know Chanda Mbao a little bit more, especially if you're a fan and you're always wondering, like, what does he love to do? How does he think? Like, you know, all those questions that you have in your minds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time to do that. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Okay. So my first question is, what was your best drop the mic moment?
My best drop the mic moment?
Mm-hmm.
Once I spat a freestyle on stage right after some other guys had performed, and the crowd went crazy, so I literally dropped the mic.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
So you're actually good at freestyling.
Yeah, I'm pretty decent.
What do you think about rappers that have ghostwriters?
Wow, what do I think about rappers that have ghostwriters? I mean, I think that there's like there's a little bit of a misconception about the ghostwriter thing, I think, in hip hop, in the sense that, I don't know, there's not a lot of rappers out there that like have people write their rhymes. What I think is a more common thing is writers help them write songs, specifically when they want like a radio hit. So like a rapper might go to somebody who's known to make good radio hits, which, I mean, it's not, I don't like ask people to write me songs, but I can understand why someone else would do it, because they've been doing it for, whether it's Michael Jackson, Bob Marley, all these big names we know had other people write them songs.
Exactly.
So it's just a part of music, I guess.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense actually. But I don't think we have any ghostwriters, like rappers in Zambia that have ghostwriters. I feel like artists in Zambia work too hard. Like they would spend the whole night in the studio just to have a hit and the like. And that's what I like about our music. But you wake up suddenly in the middle of the night.
Okay.
What would be the scariest sound to hear after waking up?
The scariest sound? I mean, a really deep voice saying, Chanda. Probably.
From nowhere.
Yeah,
That's scary.
Yeah.
What high level job do you think you could lie your way into with no experience and no one would notice?
CEO of a financial company.
Okay. And nobody would notice.
Yeah, because I'm really good at financial lying.
Nice. Okay, now my question of the day. What would be the consequences of a scientific discovery that extended the lifespan of humans to 500 years?
Well,
I could tell you mine.
Yeah, what's yours? Go for it.
No, you go first.
No, I mean, I guess the first thing that comes to mind for me is that we're already struggling with really rapid population growth and kind of insufficient resources to sustain that population growth. So if people are living longer on top of that, it's an additional burden on kind of the earth at large. So whether it's pollution, whether it's electricity, like load shedding, for example, if you have, not only are we, because now your birth rate is 4% per annum, but your death rate is not what it is.
Exactly.
So it means you just have way more people. There's a bigger load on energy resources, bigger load on food resources. So that would be that could lead to a lot of things. That could lead to wars. It could lead to all sorts of crazy stuff. But hopefully, I guess the countervailing point to that is maybe with 500 years of living, people would be productive for longer, and maybe we could create more economic value and economic resources as well, and hopefully offset the burden that we would.
Nice. You know, I was actually thinking you'd say I can't live for, imagine living for 500 years and you have to tolerate, different people from different, with different moods. But anyways, you thought of it like two different.
I don't know who you're thinking about.
All right. Next, what's
watching.
the worst and best thing about being male?
The worst and best thing about being male?
Let's start with the worst.
Wow, the worst thing about being male. Wow, that's so random. I've never thought about this. The worst thing about being male. Perhaps, I mean, for some, maybe it's the prospect that no matter what you do, you'll never be as close to your child as their mother will be.
Exactly. Oh, nice one. What childish thing?
You said the best thing.
Oh,
the best thing is like you don't have to give birth to a child. So I guess it's
not like the best thing though.
it's not easy.
It's okay.
It's not easy.
We stop there. What childish thing do you still enjoy?
What childish thing do I still enjoy?
Mm-hmm.
Once in a while, I watch some cartoons.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what movie can you watch over and over and never get tired of?
What movie can I watch over and over? Scarface.
Okay. What long shot have you taken that really paid off?
Long shot. I guess moving back to Zambia was a long shot.
It paid off.
Yeah. I mean, it's in the process of paying off, but it's so far so good.
Okay, let's take a break, but we'll be back on the other side and continue with our questions. Here is something, another something from Chanda Mbao. On the other side, we get back.
Yeah. Let's do it. Girl, say who that is. Girl, say who that is. Say why you always on your phone, girl, what is going on? I ain't never did you wrong, so I just wanna know why you always on your phone, girl, what is going on? I ain't never did you wrong, so I just wanna know who that is, who that is, who that is, who that is, say who that is, who that is, say who that is, who that is. Girl, lately you've been acting kinda strange, and you never been one to play no games. So when I text you and you don't reply for days, you got me thinking, what happened to my baby? I remember long walks in the park with you. All of a sudden, I can't even talk to you. You'd always check on me at home and in the office too. But now you're acting like I got nothing to offer you. Girl, what we gon' do? I'm still all about you. If there's someone else who, and tell me, can we push through? Say why you always on your phone, girl, what is going on? I ain't never did you wrong, so I just wanna know why you always on your phone, girl, what is going on? I ain't never did you wrong, so I just wanna know who that is, who that is. The honeymoon is over. I wonder if I really know her. All this weight up on my shoulders. Your new ways got me so hurt. Why you always on your Snapchat? Where at dinner, girl, stop that. Nowadays you never write back. I wonder when it got like that. I just wanna make up with you, and then I wanna make love to you. Show you what none of the others do. When you're down, you know I'll come for you. Always on your phone, girl, what is going on? I ain't never did you wrong, so I just wanna know why you always on your phone, girl, what is going on? I ain't never did you wrong, so I just wanna know who that is.
I said, who that is, baby? Who that is? Who that is? I am really not the same man I was, Kunumoku. My lessons are windy in the roads that I walk. When I put in there, it would really be a joke. So don't expect me to sound the same when I talk. When I rap, when I sing, it's hard not to change when you see what I've seen. These days, Mbapa Makufi Lo deliver me from sin. Dimon Tufi, Limon Danaka. Standing back, watching Chevy looking picture perfect. Very proud, open and swag, we're representing.
And welcome back to ZILILE. We still go on with my guest in the studio today. Now, probably the moment that everybody has been waiting for. We're about to showcase the video of the Bigger Wave. But let's talk about the video and the collaboration before we get straight into the video. Tell us what exactly went on. How did you get that collaboration?
I mean, it was a pretty long process. It took a few months to wrap everything up. The process started in about May. Because earlier this year I dropped a song called Wave, what I call it the original Wave.
Yes.
And it did really well on kind of Pan-African TV channels and was charting on a few different charts, and then went to one really big channel. And somebody, basically he's the top rapper in Mozambique, I think he had seen it. And I think he mentioned it maybe in passing or something like that to his manager, and it just turns out his manager is quite familiar with the Zambian market and knows quite a few people here. So I think he just, in a conversation with somebody, said, hey, we saw that like Wave thing, you know, blah, 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 or something, just made a comment. I was like, oh, that's really cool, they're seeing it over there. Send him the thing and see if he'd be down to jump on like a bigger version of that, you know? And he sent back vocals in 3 days, and then we planned like a couple months later to go get the video done. So when we had to shoot it in SA, because most of this stuff goes on for these people in SA. And we were supposed to have a third feature on the track, which didn't work out in the last minute. But then somebody down there is like, hey, I think maybe Deleuze would be a good person to get on this track. Let's go talk to him. You play the track and see if he's down for it. And we went to his house. His studio's in his house. Played it for him. He was like, let's do it. And so he dropped the verse. And
great. So how is it working with Deleuze?
it was dope. I mean, he's very efficient. He was like, okay, here, let's go, 16, bam, boom, you know, ready to go. So very efficient, and he says he wants to come back to Zambia, so we have to make a plan.
Oh yeah, you
Rhoda,
really
I'm
need
holding
to
you responsible. I'll tell him, I
We
tell
gotta make
Rhoda,
plans.
so she's organizing the arrangement.
Oh, don't put me on the spot. So people will be like, oh, when is he coming to Zambia? Now that you've mentioned it, oh my God. He's just joking.
No, I'm not.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I could sit down and arrange, you know, something, a little something. But what do you think about Zambian music and, you know, just going to the international market and collaborations as well? We've seen quite a number of big collaborations like Slapdi, Patoranking, and obviously we will see something from Runtown as well.
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be super dope. I really hope they get that one done.
Yeah. How do you feel about this collaboration?
I think it's good. I think for a long time, Zambia as a country, particularly in music, but probably in other fields too, has been a little kind of invisible on the continent. And the thing is, our job to do away with that is we kind of have to work harder than some of the other countries, because like Nigeria is such a big market that that they can kind of sustain themselves internally. You know, like whatever's hot in Nigeria finds its way through their diaspora community and through, I guess, just the amount of product that they generate. You know, we all kind of like gravitate towards it. But for us, because we're a small country, we just need to go that extra mile in upping the quality, upping the standard, and really pushing our stuff out there, because we don't have the same kind of critical mass. But I think all the guys are doing a great job. Big shout out to Slapdi for what he's done. That was super dope. Because he also had the other collab with Ice Prince, and it's VGZ's song, but it's Ice Prince, Slapdi, I believe, and collaboration on that one. So yes, I think the future's looking bright, and we just got to keep working hard.
Okay. Any expectations for the rest of the year?
I've got another big project in the pipeline.
Oh,
so,
you're waiting.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to decide when I'm going to drop that.
Hopefully.
We'll see. I'll let you know. but yeah, so we're just gearing up to drop that. But right now we're riding the bigger wave, you know, making things happen, and it's doing well. So
exactly. And speaking of the bigger wave, thank you so much for coming to our show today.
Appreciate
it's been great having you in the studio. Even though you were not acting as my co-host, shame on you. But this one is called The Bigger Wave, and as we get to do that, we do have another special guest for you guys, so stick around.
Chanda and Mbao. Got a surprise for y'all. Ralph Gang and his daughter Chase beats on his. Who the wave? You the wave? Nah, there's a newer wave, newer age. Fresh back home from the USA. Who the main? Reppin' ZMB, tryna do the thing. Messed up the game, wanted posters. Who's to blame? Me. Bro, you can't hate who you can't be. And you can't beat who you can't see. If you don't sow, then you can't reap. Came in the game, now they can't sleep. I took out all melatonin, stay in your lane. Nah, this ain't no bowling. I'm the full package, got all the components. You other cats got me laughing like Rowan, ayy. They obviously posing, you see them posting, straight money phone, and I'm chasing paper, hopping on Boeings. Now life is easy, shout out to Dosing.
baby. Changing the game, baby. Sailing away, baby. I feel like I'm paid, baby. What more can I say, baby? I'm on a wave, baby. Changing the game, baby. Changing the game, changing the game. I'm on a wave, baby. Oh, 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 oh,
so I come through cool like I just won an Oscar, call it moonlight. My girl killing fashion, chillin' poolside. You ain't hot, you should come and check the cool side. Count money underwater when I scuba. Oosa, don't wanna see me stressed, give me moolah. Gucci store, pulled up in the limo, fuck a Uber. You niggas got me fucked up, too much Kama Sutra. You know 258 on a wave. Got my dirty feet up on a rave. Bunch of hood niggas sippin' Ace. And that is why we call a spade a spade. My girl and Pearl, Tuesday, they be twins. I be starting to see my rims, they of age. They be looking, tryna put me in the cage, it ain't safe. I be tryna put this money in the safe, on the way.
I'm on a wave, baby. Changing the game, baby. Sailing away, baby. I feel like I'm paid, baby. What more can I say, baby? I'm on a wave, baby. Changing the game, baby. Changing the game, changing the game. I'm on a wave, baby. Oh, 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 I'm on a wave, baby.
I'm on a way like a tsunami, but I'm getting paid like it's two of me. I'm all in the cut like a okapi, and I can flex on the plug with my old money. Yeah, we in the building like a Mo project. Just keep the money coming in one direct. Yeah, either way you're in and out of context, you better keep the money coming in one direct. Bust down, Gucci slides on. Yeah, drip crazy, never out of my zone. Yeah, she got naked pictures on my iPhone. Laid back in the coupe, pressing like a downtown. Ooh, out in Starless entertaining. Oh yeah, life is so amazing. Me and my niggas ain't playing, yeah. Cause shorty know we overpaying.
I'm on a wave, baby. Changing the game, baby. Sailing away, baby. I feel like I'm paid, baby. What more can I say, baby? I'm on a wave, baby. Changing the game.